Hello and welcome to another Facts and Dimensions Spotlight dataset. In this one, I'm going to cover SNAP, Sentinel Stroke National Audit Program. Now, this is also a good example of an especially tricky dataset for translating into a SQL database. Let's have a look at the original file to start with. Mercifully, they do maintain the structure of the files month in, month out, so it's not actually, once all the code had been written, it's not too bad from then on. So as you can see, we've got key indicators, lots of codes down here, and sometimes they're tabbed in, but that's the only way to tell which one's a parent and which one's the sort of subcategory and so on. Then across the top, you've got hospital names and so on, and then you've got all the values. Some values are numerical, and some values are not numerical. But it's all there. And then you've got more spreadsheets besides with all kinds of data too. So as I'm sure you can see, this is an especially difficult data set to load in. Like here, we've got this heading, which should go with these lines as well. So let's show you what's in the actual database. So I've just run the code for adding these tables to my demo DB. And here they are. It's all these ones. So I'm going to start by showing, for example, this one, patient cohorts. That's here. If I just query that. And let's pick one actual number. So let's say this one here. So that will be where item reference equals D1.1. Just make sure we're getting some data here. Yep. Records for your team, 72-hour patient cohorts. And if I went for the Queen's Hospital, so let's do, and the organization name equals Queen's. They don't put the hospital codes. It would be really useful if they did. And if you're asking, well, why didn't we derive the codes? That is too risky. There'll always be something that's not quite derived correctly. We've tried it before, and it can just lead to data quality issues. Data quality is the absolute number one priority. Okay, let's try with a like. I just realised that's not the hospital. This is the hospital. Apologies, but at least you get the idea of how horrendous this data set is. And then if we add in the sub is this one, and sub organization name is this one. And then if we go for June 2022, so and effective snapshot equals 2022-06-30. There's the one row, there's the value, 214. So you get the idea of how to query it. The main purpose of this video is anyone who's interested in this SNAP data and has looked at these tables and thought, well, I'm not going to be able to load this. You don't need to, because we've done it. So just use ours. Where we've got values which are not numeric, generally speaking, across all of everything we do in facts and dimensions when it comes to statistics tables, is we'll have two fields. We'll have the measure value field and a measure value string. And the measure value string is there in case the measure value is not numerical. Let's bring this one in, for example. So D.1.5. So here you can see the measure value is not numerical, but you still get it. We've got it here instead, so it's still useful. Yeah, so I think what I suggest now is if you wanted to see what sort of data we do, you go to the SNAP website. That's the website, strokeaudit.org/results, and download the results portfolio and go from there. Thanks very much.